can see some nice wrinkles right there. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another NECA Toys action figure review on the Terminator 2 Judgment Day Ultimate T-1000. If you're trying to pick one of these, they are available now at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Really dig the packaging art for all of these Ultimate figures. Anyway, you get T-1000 right there, and then on the side right there, you get some cool art of the figure, and then you can see the figure inside, and then on this side, you get T-1000, and on the back, you get some display options. There's a read-up. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. Then on this side, not much more going on. On the bottom, you can see the people responsible for making the figure, and then on the top, it just says Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Alright, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Ultimate T-1000 out of the packaging, and I love this figure. I think NECA did a fantastic job with this. I am very happy. I've mentioned this before, that T2 Judgment Day was my first favorite movie, especially in my childhood. I just watched that movie over and over and over until the tape wore out. And I thought this guy was such a great villain. I mean, what a brilliant choice for James Cameron to pick a cop as the main villain, especially in the early 90s. You know, just very suiting for the time. And I just like having him in this pose. Now, he does come with a lot of accessories, but he's still really cool just doing his little menacing walk. You know, I could even hear that music, that I don't know. Love T2. Anyway, let's take a closer look at this figure, and then we'll take a closer look at the accessories. Now look at that head sculpt. That is dead on Robert Patrick. Oh my goodness, man. That is just superb. Look at that. I think they did a fantastic. I mean, you can't get any better than that, man. That is great. I love how the paint came out too. The eyes look really good. Well, he does have a little bit of scuffage right there on his chin, but I mean, that's just very, very tiny. The wrinkles on the forehead and everything. You can see it maybe a little bit better as I darken things up. Looks really good. Tiny misalignment right there, but damn, that's just minuscule compared to how good it looks. I'm really digging this a lot. And then just the uniform and everything looks really nice. I love all the wrinkles in here. Then his badge and everything looks really good. This is awesome. It's got a little pen right there. Glossy black paint for all the buttons and everything. Brighten it up. It's very dark blue. Very realistic belt over here too. That is just awesome. The walkie-talkie looks really good. You cannot take it out, by the way. Little silver buttons painted right over there. Then he does come with his own pistol, so you can take that out. That looks pretty nice. Then you can even see some nicely sculpted lines. A little gripe of mine is that you can't really close this. I was trying to close it, but it's just so small. It doesn't really work so well, you know. But nice little lines sculpted in here. Kind of similar to the Superman, the Christopher Reeve Superman that they did, but I think it does look a little bit better on this figure. It looks very realistic. I really like this. Very realistic shoes and everything. I'm digging this a lot, man. Really good job. So, getting to the interchangeable parts, which is just too awesome. You can take this head off right over here, and then you can go ahead and pop on. Now, I do recommend that you use some heat on the parts. Yeah, come on. See, it's a little stiff right there, so there it goes. Alright, now I got it on there. Zooming in on the face cut in half like this, that just looks great. I love how the metal looks on the inside right there. That is so awesome. Oh man, that's just great. Really loving that. That looks, oh man, I just got to repeat myself over and over and over again. And then you just put this one right down right there. Now you can switch out the torso piece, so you get this ability to split this in half. So you can take that off, and then you can add this one right here, where he's just riddled with shotgun shells or bullets and everything, and that is sick too. I'm really digging that. That is awesome. And look at that, nice sculpted puddles and everything, all the ripples and all that. Just looks great. Oh man, I love it. That is so sick. Now you also get the option to interchange the hands. So you can remove the hands over here, which is really neat. I'm just going to show you how it looks with the pistol holding hand. And that's only on the right side right there. This is also the I like that part. Like, yeah, you done screwed up. No. That was sick. But anyway, he can hold the pistol with this hand as well. And there that goes. So that looks pretty good. I like that. And then he also has these two foster parent slaying fingertip ones right here, where he stabbed the dad right through the carton of milk. Oh my god, that was vicious. But I love that. That is great. Looking at the paint, how it fades right there from the flesh tone to the metallic silver, looks really good. The one on the right hand is just a little bit more bent, but you could just use some heat and straighten that out. And then if I remember correctly, he used this right one right here on the security guard from the loony bin. Then lastly, you can remove these at the elbow right here and pop yeah, off right there. And then you could attach these hook thingies that he used to chase down John Connor and Arnold, and these are awesome. I'm probably going to leave this displayed like this. I thought that was so sick, and he just jumps onto the back of the car and everything. Again, the paint and sculpt looks just beautiful. I love how the blue fades into the silver. It even has some nice lines sculpted in there. That is great. And I love how these are still articulated, so you could get these at a 90-degree bend right over here. Too bad there's no extra cut over here. It would have been nice to be able to swivel this around a little bit, but still, you can turn it at the elbow. And to go over the rest of the articulation on the figure, he can look up only a little bit, and his head does move down. You get side-to-side movement, and you do get neck pivot over here. Shoulders move outward. You can move them forward. He bends at the elbow. It goes in a little bit more than 90 degrees on these, and it rotates side to side over there. You get a wrist swivel, and it moves up and down in any direction. It's on a ball joint right there. You also get a waist swivel, a tiny little bit of movement forward and a tiny little bit of movement back, but not really much at all, and no real pivot. You do get hip joints that move outward very far, and he can kick forward pretty far. Yeah, looks pretty good, and move back. You get an upper thigh swivel, single jointed knee that does not quite meet 90 degrees. You also get rotation at the knee. The ankle articulation is limited, but it is there. Can barely move it down, moves up a little bit more so, rotates side to side, and it has a tiny bit of ankle pivot. Now, the Ultimate T-1000 is a 7-inch scale figure, and you can see he's standing right at 7 inches tall. And then here's the Ultimate T-1000 compared to the Ultimate T-800, and I think these are just slightly out of scale from each other. I feel like Arnold should be taller, just like up to there. Then here's the Ultimate T-1000 compared to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Ooh, hey, Ms. Marvel, what's going on? Oh, Mystique? Alright, now I'm really confused. Oh my god, what the... Huh? Ah! Then lastly, here we have T-1000 in a diving pose. Remember, he was diving to the back of the car. I thought that was awesome. Again, I really like this figure a lot. I highly recommend it, especially if you're a T2 Judgment Day fan. Pretty soon I'm going to pick up the Sarah Connor. Now I really want to get Sarah Connor to complete all the Ultimate T2 figures. And I hope you guys really liked my review. If you did, please hit the like button. Click the subscribe button right there if you want more Shart in your face. If you want to see my last video earlier today, I posted my Bishojo Lady Deadpool review. Also, if you want to check out my P.O. Box pickup video, you can go ahead and check that out right over there. And if you want to see the latest in action figure news, go to toynewseye.com. I'll catch you guys later. Peace! I get my Dios cutouts and the effects. Make articulated comic book art. Posing action figures. I'm posing action figures. I'm posing action figures every day.
That's crispy.
Oh man, I thought that was...